Hey everyone, I made a website. So in the description of all videos going forward and in the description of my channel or somewhere in there, I don't know, there will be a link that will take you to not this page. This page is the main page, but instead this page, my skeleton in frame page. On this page I have a list of all of the films I've done, short and feature. Cool stuff going on here. And then this section up here is a free tool section. Currently there's only one thing going on here, but if you click that button, it brings you up to a cinema lens finder. So I've been internally struggling with deciding what lenses I would like to invest into. And this has helped me out a little bit with that. So it's kind of self-explanatory. You choose your mount. I work on EF, but if you choose PL because you're on, I don't know, an RA camera or whatever, you can choose PL. If you are on any other mount like E mount, L mount, M mount, kind of, no, not really, ignore that one. But if you use a mirrorless mount, you can choose the mirrorless option. That's going to show you every lens that fits a mirrorless EF or PL mount because they can all be adapted to mirrorless. If you are on a really weird mount like M mount for some reason, I'm really sorry, I don't have a specific pick for you, but there's like only one lens that works for that anyways. So we're going to choose mirrorless for now just so we can see everything, but that's just how like the mount selector works, is that it shows what can fit on that mount. I know technically you can mount EF to PL and vice versa, but that's weird. We're not going to talk about that. Next is a price selector. This doesn't get rid of any options, but it will sort them based on what you can afford. So for example, maybe you're looking in the 500 to 1K region. Oh, by the way, there's this little guy who follows my mouse. He's kind of cool. If you're looking within this region, it'll show you lenses within this price range first, and then it'll show you anything cheaper than that. And then if all those options have been exhausted, then I'll show you stuff above that. But stuff within this range will be prioritized. And then this option, prefer faster than T2. This isn't, once again, it's not going to knock options out, but it will change the ranking. Currently, the ranking favors lenses that are of a higher quality. But if you click this prefer faster than T2, it will then prefer lenses that are faster. So I don't care about speed. I'm not going to press that. I'm going to click find my lens, and look at that. The Samara C's by Thipoc are my recommended option. Then is the DZO Vespid ones, and then the Sire VP ones. And then if two lenses have like basically the same stats, they'll show up on the same level here. Just to show you, if I choose EF mount, right now it's showing like the Samara C's, which are mirrorless mounts. If I click find your lens, then it'll knock those out and it'll just show me stuff that can be mounted onto EF, which unfortunately is not a lot. But this has helped me kind of realize that I do in fact want to buy the Vespids. I do in fact really like the Vespids. Let's talk about the stats. Every lens has 3 stats, technically 4, but one is a notes section. I put notes for all these lenses, and I can update all of them as I see fit. One is obviously the price. I have relatively accurate new pricing. This is not based off of the used market. I know you can get some of these for a lot cheaper on the used market, but I just wanted because the used market can change all the time and availability is whatever, and then quality is whatever. So I just put the new price as a kind of like Rosetta Stone of like, this is what it is. And then we have the quality. So this is based off a lot of factors. It's based off of like the character of the lens and how well it achieves the intended character. For example, if a lens is trying to be clean, but it's not super clean, such as the original Sigma Arts. They're good lenses, but they have a bit of loca, quite a bit of chromatic aberration all around. They're sharp. They're beautifully sharp, but they're not super clean. They go for a clean, but they're not that clean. But for the price, it's kind of excusable. Anyways, something like that can impact the quality. Also, like the build and ergonomics of a lens. For example, the Dulens APO Mini Primes, they got an average score because while their character is nice, their build is kind of iffy. There have been reviews and reports that they kind of fall apart after a bit, and specifically on PL mount, the aperture ring is way too close to the PL mount, so I'm not sure if you're aware, most PL mounts kind of like stick out a little bit. That can actually cover the gears on the aperture ring, making it basically impossible to change the T-stop once you have the lens on the mount. So for that, it gets an average score, unfortunately. The Rokinon DSXs, whew, these are bad lenses. So they got a pour because they're not great. They're not very good at all. And then of course the speed spec, which actually, let me show you. So right now, I'm favoring the Vespid ones with my current settings, but if I switch to prefer faster than T2, the DSXs shoot up because even though their quality is poor, I've now preferred speed over quality, and it's now giving me this faster lens, even if it does kind of suck. Also, this price, by the way, the Rokinon DSXs range wildly. Sometimes like the 50mm can be like $300, but then like the 35 is $650. I just kind of picked what felt right. Given that the DSXs go above 500, I chose to just put it at 500 and slot it into this 500 to 1000 range, even though there are some lenses within that set that are cheaper. If you're trying to collect a set, those ones that are a little more expensive are going to be a bit of a burden. Anyways, yada yada yada. If you are also looking for lenses, this is a great option, or a great tool to consider. This is all our options basically, because like I said, the mirrorless option will show you everything. So not a ton, but definitely still a lot, more than you'll probably ever need. But if there's something that's missing that you want me to add or something you want me to change, you can click this button right here. It will take you to a bug report page, and you can, I'm only requiring subject and message. I don't need your email, but if you do submit your email, then I can reach you back about this. Otherwise, I can't respond to you directly. I'll just make the change and you'll never be notified about it. Or if I can't make the change. But if you do submit your email, I'll try to respond directly to you and tell you what we're doing, when we're doing it, how we're doing it, etc. And you can put your name too if you want. None of that's required except for the message, which it'd be stupid if you submitted a request without a message. But yeah, you can submit anything you want there. We will start selling merch eventually. And if you have any questions about the merch or need a refund or anything, this would also be the way to reach out about that. But for right now, it's basically just a glorified bug report. Okay, so now we're actually on this page and we're kind of stuck. We're like, how do we get back anywhere else? Well, we can either click this or we click this little guy. This guy isn't going to be on every page. If you notice on my page, this banner is different. This is a my page specific banner. And if you click the link on my YouTube channel, it'll take you straight to here. But if you want to get to the rest of the planetfleevis.net website, you'd scroll all the way down and click this little guy. And that takes you to our main page here, where we have a bunch of little buttons here, custom made buttons. I made all of these. We have the Cinema Sluts page, where we have the Cinema Sluts recent videos, as well as our letterbox accounts here, our names, and then our actual usernames down here, as well as everything we've reviewed recently. So if you want to check that out, you're more than welcome to. You can go back to Planet Fleevis, and then we have a galactic map. This may not load on some devices. I'm looking into that. Squarespace by default only loads like an HD version of whatever photo is up here. So I have some custom code going to make it load at the full 4K resolution, which means if you're looking at it on a 4K screen, it's going to be pixel perfect. And then if you're on mobile, you can pinch to zoom and it's going to be full res. Before these words were kind of muddy, you couldn't really read them. But I've noticed on some lower end hardware, this does not load like at all. I'm looking into that. I don't know why that is. It's probably just because it's a 4K image file and it's difficult to load. But anyways, this will be updated over time with more planets. We are working on a system to allow people to get their own planets on here, but we're still working on the details. We'll let you know later once we have something figured out. But yeah, this map will be growing with more and more planets. But for now, this is what it is. And then we have a chat. This is my favorite page. This is a very fun page if it loads. There we go. This is where we have all our gadgets and gizmos. We have a music player here. I won't play anything for fear of copyright, but it is a fully functioning music player with a grand total of 5 songs currently. But it does work how it's playing right now. I hope that it get included in the audio. We have a little fish tank. You can feed them here. That's cool. Kids pics. I won't click that, but that's a surprise. You can click that if you want. Not malware, I swear. This guy, you can click him and he'll spin. And he'll just keep spinning. And then here we have a chat. We have a real life functioning chat with actual people in it. No one's responded for a bit, but I'm hoping that now that we're actually linking the website places, more people will respond. It is a real public chat room. So please no child porn. Please nothing illegal. If it gets out of hand, we will have to get rid of it. But yeah, fun. You can chat with people here, hang out, talk to us or whatever. I don't know. These are just little cool little buttons. This is a list of cool websites that I have found that I like. And I don't know these people. I don't know if they're secretly Nazis behind the scenes. I don't know. If you click on a button on their website and it gives you malware, I'm really sorry. I wasn't aware of that. That's what this little disclaimer is just kind of talk about, like, hey, these are cool, but browse at your own risk. But yeah, if you want to check out other websites that are a lot more awesome than this website, you can do that. And then we have the videos page. You know, we got our recent YouTube videos. Oh, I need to update that actually. This all has to be manually updated. Actually, I have to update 2 of these. This is so out of date. I gotta manually update this. But we also have a working video player here. And then we have cat pictures, which is the first one on the website, and it's pictures of my cat, my awesome cats. Not a ton on here now, but over time we will add more and more and more and more and more until we max out the amount of pictures that Squarespace will let me hold on this website. I have, I think I did a big collection the other night. I think it was like 250 pictures so far picked out and almost ready to go. I just got to go through and like finalize crops and whatnot on them. But yeah, if you wanna look at pictures of our cats fighting in their house, in their produce stand, you're more than welcome to do that for as long as you want. You may have also noticed at the bottom there's this guy. So this is our little button. And if you have your own website and you want to link us on your website, if you click this, I'm not gonna click it because I already have it downloaded, but actually, you know, I'll do it, whatever. It'll just open it up here, and on some computers, it will download it automatically. I think on Windows, it just opens it up, and then you can right click and save image as. And then yeah, they'll just download the GIF to your computer and you can upload it to your website and link us if you want, or you don't have to. That's totally fine. If you just want this on your computer, if you want it as a desktop wallpaper, you can do that. We have a store page down here. As I mentioned, we will eventually do merch. Right now, it takes you to this locked website. I can't even see my mouse anymore. There it is. And that will open up eventually, but for now it's locked. We have it locked because we can't add products from some things to it unless it's enabled. But if it's enabled and people can go to it, whatever. Point is, it's closed right now, but it will be open soon. Maybe, maybe not. Give it a couple months. But yeah, that's the website. Like I said, if you're coming from my channel, you will see this website or this page first. You can watch all my films here, read descriptions about them. Some of these are a little bit updated from what I have on YouTube. But this is the collection of everything I've done that I'm proud of and actually want to show off. And then if you want to check out the rest of the website, you click the little flea bird down here. By the way, for anyone who's unaware, this is my cat. This is Sheldon. Actually, let's go back to the cat pics. This is Sheldon. This is my baby boy. And then he's so good. And that's Dipper, the other cat, the new cat. He's a bit of an asshole, as you can see. And he's the Moon. He's Dipper Moon. His full name is Chili's Triple Dipper. Sheldon is just Sheldon. But his name is Phoebus for the purposes of marketing. And where's the one picture I really like? This one. This one, yeah. A little fucking creep. Anyways, that's enough yapping about my website. The last videos went really well. Let's open up my YouTube channel. The last couple of videos went pretty well, and we have a good number of views on the last two. I thought we were falling off. I mean, I knew we were gonna fall off, but we went from like 14, 19, 31. Sorry, if I'm getting these numbers wrong, it's because my screen is across the room and I'm kind of just trying to like, but we got over 100 on the short, which is awesome. And then we got, is that 45 views on the recent one for safety. So we're doing good. Y'all like this shit, not this shit, but that shit apparently. And I said that I would not be changing what I'm doing to conform to what people want. I'm gonna do what I want to do, and that is still true. That is still the case. But it's obvious that you guys like actual content as opposed to just me talking to the camera. So I'll keep that in mind. I'll do less of this, and I'll try to do more stuff. Yeah. I'm gonna keep this video short. I think that's gonna be it. I'm not gonna yap your ear off for 17 minutes and 40 seconds. Unless that's how long this is. I actually don't know. I don't have a timer up there anymore. I don't know how long this is gonna be. But yeah, as you can see, I don't have the website up yet, but I will add it once this video goes out on Monday. So without any further ado, that is going to be it. See you guys next week.